All right, we're back now with Steve Landesberg. Big three-time Emmy nomination.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Big time. He's the big time. You could say Steve is what you call the big time.
Absolutely. Living in Hollywood now?
He lives in Hollywood with a sprawling home, swimming pools. He has swimming pool, chauffeur limousines, Rolls Royces.
Girlfriends?
No, he doesn't like girlfriends. That's why he has swimming pools and Rolls Royces.
I was at, what was it, Grossinger's, or was it the Concord? I think it was the Concord, and a sweet little lady came up to me and said, "I am Steve Landesberg Tanta."
Oh, the aunt.
His aunt
his
was
aunt.
there, yes.
Tanta.
And she loves him with all her heart, and so do we. And here is Steve Landesberg. Look how graceful, how casual. Yes.
So chic. Look at him glide out there.
You know,
Smooth.
not since Gary Cooper has there been a walk like that. Help him, will you put them in?
He doesn't.
You guys new in the business here?
Yes, I've just started. I still live in the Bronx. I don't live in California.
How you doing?
I have a cold, but otherwise I'm all right.
Welcome back to New
Yeah,
York.
can we do the pack? What do you mean, welcome back to New York? I
Oh,
live
you made
here.
it sound like you have given up on us and you're up there
No,
now.
I have a sprawling estate in California, and I have one in Norway.
Looking forward to Pips?
No. Never looked forward to this in my entire life.
Steve.
I remember when David came down the street, we were working the Improv, and David, I mean, I was standing outside the Improv going, why? What am I doing? On 9th Avenue, you know? And this was years ago, and David came down the street, and he was high. He said, I just had the greatest show ever, and I wish every comedian would have that, because he was lying, but he said, I wish every comedian would have that kind of show. And I went to Pips, and they said, Improv's too hip. You got to go to Brooklyn, because that's television. When you get ready for television, you got to go to Pips. And I went, and they stared at me. Little Jewish kids looked at me. You know? And then later, years later, when I went back, I hadn't gone there for a while, and I bombed, and I was up in the bathroom or something, and I hear these kids go, you should have been here last week. Someone was funny.
Oh, no, you overheard that?
I overheard that.
I don't know.
But you know what he said is true. When you get that kind of rejection and nothing happens to you,
What do you do?
it toughens you up. You either crumble or you get tough, you know?
I was in Las Vegas for your very first Las Vegas appearance with Stephen Eady, I believe at the Hilton Hotel. Do you remember that?
That's true,
night?
yeah,
Wow.
yes. And I was with you at your first appearance in, I believe it was the Tic Tac Club in Cleveland.
That's right. Wasn't bad, was it?
And now, here's Regis. He's going to show some film clips with Joey Bishop. Here's Regis and Joey coming out of the shower together.
Do you guys break
Here's Regis at Cardinal Hayes.
Do you guys break each other up? Oh, there's no rivalry here.
No,
is
he's
there?
always
No.
been my favorite. He always,
David was always a great laugher for me.
Yeah.
You know, there are distinctive laughs, and David has a nice psychotic laugh. And it's great when you're not doing that well and you hear somebody, it makes you go on, you know?
One time he called me, we were at the Improv, and we used to tape record all our shows, and this is what we did right or wrong. So he just cracked me up all the time. So he thought he was doing this great show, right? Then he gets home, he listens to the tape, it's me laughing.
It was him. Only you. Only, I swear to God. Because he would stand, we'd have the tape recorder on the side. The audience was over there, we'd put the tape on the side. He was going to follow me. And he was laughing through the entire show. I mean, every line, every nuance. And I went, I'm killing him. But you don't want to listen, you want to listen to, you know, your new lines. That's what you want to hear. And you go home and you say, I said, boy, I got a lot of new stuff tonight. They were nothing. Brenner. Brenner.
Do you consult with each other? Do you, I mean, do
Used
you
to.
say...
Well, David was better at that. David always had notes for me. Like
Yeah.
face the audience.
That helps a lot.
Must look at the audience.
He actually performed in a group, the Stickball, the New York Stickball. We had it, I was directing it.
That's right.
And as a matter of fact, Peter Boyle was
That's
the
right,
director of it for a while. We were all starting out in those days. And I made a note that Stevie was brilliant. His lines were brilliant. But he'd forget the audience. He'd
Play to the wall.
So,
I was
yeah,
casual.
face the audience. Yeah, he's very casual. He'd look at the wall. He'd be standing doing great lines at the wall.
That's right. Oh, look, a cue card.
Now listen, we're going to ask the audience to call in, and whatever routine you'd like to hear a few minutes of from the guys, you know, call us.
No,
Any
we got to
question-
go now.
Yeah, I can't.
Any question you'd like to ask
Any
David or
question,
Steve,
yeah.
but to go out, I'm going to ask my favorite, okay? My favorite Steve Landesberg routine is when you do Barry White. Now, not many guys do Barry White.
18 people do Barry White.
Nobody
The
does Barry
Phillips brothers. Yeah, we're going to do Barry for Regis now, you know.
White. Do just a little bit of Barry
Well, I have a cold, but I'll do the best I can.
Yes.
I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Oh, baby, come on, baby. Oh, this is with a cold, you know. You got, oh, baby, oh, Get on over here and hose me down, baby.
All right, welcome back. 955-9800. Call us right now for David Brenner and Steve Landesberg.
You all right?
We're back now with David Brenner and Steve Landesberg. And incidentally, if you'd like to see these two veteran comedians, remember just a few years ago, you guys were the new wave.
I remember,
No
yeah,
way.
Carson used to say, here's young,
Yeah, young,
Absolutely.
bright.
Young,
and
bright.
bright. Now we're all stupid.
hunched over.
Yeah.
We're getting more Jewish. David did a thing once, which I'm walking through the street and I'm doing this thing and I'm thinking, this is a great thing I'm coming up with in the street. And then I remember that David had done it about when you get older and you get more Jewish.
Oh, yeah, when you get... I used to think as a kid that, because I lived in a Jewish neighborhood for a while, that when you got old, it didn't matter what you were. If you were Irish, Italian, it didn't matter what you were. When you got old, like when you wake up on your 65th birthday, you could only speak Jewish.
All right. Now, you're going to be at Pips on Wednesday.
I'm going to be there Wednesday, Sheepshead Bay by the water.
God bless.
David Brenner will be there Thursday. Then he'll be at the Club Benet with Vito.
Have you been at the Club Benet?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I followed you there.
Oh,
They say, you know, Regis was here. He did his act and showed film. And my tante, of course, saw you at the Concord
Tante. I love Tante.
with her cast.
She was nice, Tante. She
Yeah.
broke her
Yeah,
arm
she's
up
nice.
there.
Yeah.
All right.